Connecting. Okay. Hi guys. If you are watching the replay, drop me a wave emoji. Welcome to Friday Fives. My name is Morgan Zambrano, and it is my goal to take all of my nerdy research that I do and all of my experience and turn it into actionable tips and tricks for the average distributor. You guys, I'm so excited. So today we are going to be talking about 5 unconventional tips for a new distributor, or if you've been around for a while and maybe you haven't done some of these things. And I'm not talking about things that you would normally hear, like message your friends or make a list of all of your prospects. I do think you should do those things, but that's not for me. Hold on, it's disconnecting. Hopefully this is recording. Facebook has been hating me lately and cutting out portions of my videos. But anyway, so that is such a big thing for me, because anytime I get added to any group, I want to see what resources that group has. So I know when you first sign up and you get added to 5 groups, maybe 10 groups, it can be a lot, but trust me, you want to kind of look around. Even if you look around in each group and you're okay, I don't see anything interesting in this one, I don't see anything interesting in this one, and then you're oh my gosh, this one has 66 training units. I could learn everything I need to know in this one group. Or, oh my gosh, this one has albums full of different posts that I can make. And you'll know that, but you won't know that if you never click the albums, if you never click the files, if you never click the units. You guys, our team pages in any group that you get added into is a resource, and every single thing you click has been thought out by somebody. Somebody posted it for a reason. If there's an album, somebody thought about it. If there's a unit, somebody created that. If there's a training video, somebody made notes for it. So whoever did it with intention and did it with value to help you as a resource. So don't be afraid to click on things. That is number 1. Number 2, have some basic organization. I know you're probably I just signed up. Why do I need to be organized? This isn't even gonna go anywhere. For me, the idea, it's been 3 years, you guys, and I remember being I'm not gonna buy a notebook for my business because it felt super I was committing. Buying a notebook felt like I was committing. And if my business failed, then I would have this notebook that was a sign of my failure because I didn't write in it or whatever. You want to plan for success. Why would you plan to fail? You plan to fail or you plan to be successful. Why wouldn't you just plan to be successful? So get yourself a notebook for your business. Get yourself some cute pens. Get yourself a flash drive. Please get yourself a flash drive. Make albums on your phone. I'm 3 years in and I don't have albums on my phone, you guys. It's terrible. That's why I'm giving you this advice. I wish someone would have told me this from the beginning. So the very first time that you need to set up an album, save them into a flash drive, because then the next time you already have them instead of each time having to set them up individually. So have a flash drive, have a notebook, have some cute pens, unless your kids steal them like mine do. Let me see if there was anything else. Have a notebook and stop being afraid of failure. Plan for success. Number 3, join your team's group chats. Join your upline's group chats. Even if you're no, even if you're hell no, I'm not joining your group chat. Join the group chat and mute it. Nobody's gonna care. Join it and mute it. They're probably not gonna even know that you're in it. They're not gonna message you directly or anything like that. But again, that is a resource for you. That is a resource that somebody thought to make for you. Join it and mute it. If you're not a group chat person, that's okay. But trust me, you want to be in every resource possible because, hey, someday you might have a question. Your upline might be busy. Maybe you can't find the answer. But if you're in a group chat, even if you've never spoken in it ever in a year, suddenly you have a question and no one's around to answer, there's a group chat for you. I guarantee you your upline probably has a group chat. And if not, her upline has a group chat, or your crown princess has a group chat. Somebody has a group chat that is a resource for you and you need to be in it, okay? Number 4, this is a big one for me, is to become a giver on social media, okay? So don't just post and expect people to comment on your stuff. don't just aimlessly scroll. If you are brand new and you are used to just aimlessly scrolling Facebook, you want to learn to use Facebook with intention. You want to learn to jump on Facebook and see a post and actually comment on it, react to it, tell someone what you're feeling. If someone posts a funny meme, comment with a gif of someone laughing. Like, be intentional, because the more you comment and the more you give, the more people are going to comment on your stuff. It's really crazy how the more you comment on people's stuff, then the more of your posts that they see, and then they're more likely to engage with you. So if you start engaging with them, then once you have a business and you start sharing about your products, they are actually more likely to comment on your posts. So start being a giver on social media from day one. And then number 5, I suggest always that you have a phone call with either your upline or your crown princess. Yes, a phone call, not just texting back and forth, not just asking them questions and waiting for them to answer, because then like eventually you're gonna feel like you're bugging them and you're gonna be like, ugh, I've asked them 5 questions today. I can't ask them another question. Like, just get on the phone. It's okay, I promise. Or if you start feeling awkward, like you are bugging them, or if you start feeling, I feel like we all get all up in our feelings and it becomes almost easier to just not do anything. It becomes easier to just not talk to them. To you, because I'm talking to a new distributor, you can end up ghosting your upline when really, like, they have the very best intentions for you, but because you aren't hearing their voice, it's harder. Because you aren't talking to them, it's harder. Anytime you start to feel any sort of anxiousness, and again, I'm talking from like my own personal experience here, just jump on the phone. Ask if you can give them a phone call. They'll say yes. And if they don't, their upline will, or again, your crown princess will. So just like get on the phone with them. And I promise, as soon as you hear someone's voice and you can actually have that conversation, it's always like, whew, like we are on the same page. Oh my gosh, we are both so excited about this. Oh my goodness, okay, I totally know what's going on. Confused people do nothing. Have you ever noticed that? Like whenever you're confused, you just kind of, you either don't do it at all, or you skip over it, or you're just like, yeah, I'll deal with that later, and then you never do. Don't be confused. All the resources are here, whether on the team page or in a group chat or messaging your upline or talking to somebody on the phone. All of the answers are here. There is no reason for you to feel stuck. There is no reason for you to feel confused. We are all here together to help each other, okay? So these are my 5 unconventional tips for a new distributor. I hope that was helpful. If you have any suggestions for the next year's worth of Friday 5s, feel free to drop them in the comments. Bye, guys.